What's going on, everyone? Austin John Plays here, and today I'm going to be going over trade codes for Pokemon Legends EA. Following my long-standing tradition ever since Sword and Shield of generating trade codes to make everyone's lives a lot easier, these are numbers that I've been putting out for years. They remain the same and thematically throughout every single game. The more this information is shared, the more people have the code, the better it works. There are still people using the Sword and Shield, Scarlet and Violet codes years after the games have happened, and they still work because of how many people know these numbers. These are the 10 Pokemon that you need to trade for in this game in order to get their evolved forms. The top 5, Kadabra, Haunter, Machoke, Phantump, and Pumpkaboo, you can get their final forms in the game at any point. You may not need to trade for these. You know that Gengar is in the mid-game as part of the Rust Syndicate. It's non-alpha, it's part of the quest line, so they're static encounters. They also can't be shiny. Phantump and Trevenant, those Pokemon are readily available in wild areas. And in the post-game, in Wild Area 20, you can get Alakazam, Gengar, and Machamp showing up as random alphas. These bottom 5 are a little bit different because they have to be holding their items. Spritzy has to have the Sachet, Swirlix has to hold the Whipped Dream, Scyther has to hold the Metal Coat as well as Onix, and original form, Cantonian Slowpoke has to hold the King's Rock for Slow King. It should be noted that in the post-game, there is one single Steelix that you can catch, so if you want it anytime before then, or if you mess up that catch, then yes, Onix with the Metal Coat, no problem. Also, at some point, you get a Galarian Slowpoke, and I'm not 100% sure if you evolve it to the Galarian Slow King, that counts for Dex Registry. I think it does, but I'm not 100% on that. For these bottom 5, when you're doing these trades, be sure to inspect the Pokemon, make sure they're holding the correct item. These link codes are basically just their local Dex number in both positions with zeros at the front. How these codes work, because this game is actually looking for players based off of a code, not a trade based off of a code, you can actually do several trades just off of the same number. So if you put in 00630063, you're going to be matching with someone who wants to trade a Kadabra for a Kadabra. I'm going to go ahead, search the internet for someone with that exact link code, which is most likely me. No, it's 2 random people who are looking to trade Kadabras for Alakazams, and neither of them are me. Boom, look at that. The codes are already out there. It's based off of how it used to work, so I'm sorry, second game. I actually don't have a Kadabra to trade, so yeah, these codes work. These codes always work. This is me putting it out there. If you want to include these codes in your repost or whatever else that you want, your TikTok, go for it. The more that they're out there, the better they work. That's proof. And it looks like that Pokemon's ready to evolve. Now, even though you don't need the first Pokemon, the first 5 that I talked about, you should absolutely do these trades, because Mabel's research requires you to have a few evolved Pokemon via trade. Now, if I had a different one that I wanted to trade, like Haunter or something, I would go ahead and offer it up, and maybe they want to go ahead and do that. Mabel has 3 levels of evolving via link trade, level 1, level 2, and level 3. It's just 5 Pokemon in total, so if you have 5 Kadabras right now, or 5 Haunters or Machokes, go ahead and trade those 5 off, knock out that quest before you need to do the more difficult ones like Spritzy and find a specific person for that. Know what I mean? Well, guys, hope you found this information helpful. If you did, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button down below. If you've seen my face for this game before and you're not subscribed, why the heck not? Honestly, I don't know. Thank you so much for being here. Until next time, Austin John out.
Man, they see me shining like I got the charm. Stay strapped, got that jet ball in my palm. Fell from the sky, guess I'm the chosen one. And if you need to know how, check out Austin John. Champion flow, yeah, I got that champion flow.